Ms. Hamilton, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to request a child support modification.
Oh my God.
Preferably an increase in child support
Okay.
from Mr. Hamilton.
All right. And what is the basis of your increase?
Well, he seems to never have time.
Wait a minute, pause. What is all of this going on over here?
Can't believe she got me here.
You have somewhere else to be? Do you
No.
have something else to do?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good. Go ahead.
So as long as you're going to sit there, you're going to behave, okay?
Hamilton walks into court seeking more child support, but before the case even starts, tensions rise. The judge isn't here for nonsense, and neither is Hamilton. What's he really after? And what's going on behind that smirk?
I'm good. Go ahead.
So as long as you're going to sit there, you're going to behave, okay? Okay, thank you. You may continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, it seems like he never has time for his kids, and
How many kids do you all have?
we have 2 kids, Your Honor.
Okay. Were you all ever married?
Never married.
Okay.
I don't have time for a whoremonger.
A who?
A whoremonger. He's a whoremonger.
Okay, you know what? We're not even here to address whether or not he's a whoremonger or not. We're here to talk about a modification in child support, right?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Your
so
Honor.
let's stay focused on what we're talking about. Continue.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just feel like.
Don't apologize. Just do what I asked you to do and continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Things get personal fast. Accusations of neglect, disrespect, and even name-calling fly across the courtroom. But the judge pulls them back on track. Is this about money or something deeper?
Don't apologize. Just do what I asked you to do and continue.
Yes, ma'am. I just feel his ways, are interfering with his time that he's supposed to have with his kids. And I'm requesting an increase because.
So you're requesting an increase because
he doesn't have time. And if he doesn't have time, that means he has new clients. And new clients equals
Well,
more money.
let me first of all, let me just say this. I'm getting ready to put some brakes or something on you because you are just really fidgety over here. Just be still. I'm going to come to you. You are going to have your opportunity to speak. Thank you. I didn't say be a mannequin. I just said be still.
She claims he's too busy for his kids, but the judge senses something more. Money. As she fidgets under pressure, it's clear there's more to this story than she's letting on.
I didn't say be a mannequin. I just said be still. Okay? Now, ma'am, his clients, his women, you called him a whoremonger, all of that. That is not a legitimate basis for wanting a modification in child support. Let me help you a little bit. Do you know that he's made more money or something?
Yes, I'm quite sure that he has made money. Maybe I should not get so personal.
Yes,
with Mr.
please
Hamilton
don't, because
here.
I don't have time, and quite frankly, that has
let me
nothing
get
to
it
do with me,
together.
and I do not care. We need to know about the money. So let's start again. You believe that he's made more money?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're getting somewhere now. What does he do for a living?
He's an accountant, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to move to him, okay?
The judge shuts down the drama and zooms in on the real issue. Income. The mother insists he's earning more, but can she prove it? It's time to follow the money trail.
What does he do for a living?
He's an accountant, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to move to him, okay? Now, sir, Mr. Can't Be Still, how much money do you make a year?
70.
$70,000, okay. And let me ask you this, why haven't you been spending any time with your kids?
I do spend time with my kids. I don't know what she's talking
Define
about.
how you spend time with your kids. What do you
Let's
do?
see, taking them to Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
Cooking.
Okay, that's
taking them to the
parenting. We're not-
park. Yeah,
okay.
fun stuff.
Okay.
She's the one that's not spending time. She's spending time with her little midget friend Rufus.
Oh, okay. So both of you have other little friends and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He says he spends time with his kids, but she says otherwise. Suddenly, a new name enters the courtroom, Rufus. The drama explodes as the blame game begins.
Okay, so both of you have other little friends and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, that's her. She's always going to these
So,
little people
You know
clubs.
what? We're going to focus on the kids, not your adult extracurricular activities. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's keep it focused on the kids.
You
So
don't
you're
know
spending
nothing
time.
about
Y'all
me.
cook. Y'all do all those things together.
Right.
Okay, ma'am.
See?
Now you heard me. Excuse me. I'll fix that. Okay. Now you heard me say something to him about speaking out of turn, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So I'm going to need you to put a muzzle on that mouth.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
The judge shuts it all down. Rufus, little people, and petty squabbles. This isn't about adult drama. It's about the kids. But can these two stay focused long enough to do right by them?
I'm going to need you to put a muzzle on that mouth.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Sir, now, You make $70,000 a year now, correct?
Yes,
Correct?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just making sure your documents that you turned in are accurate and correct. I see 70,000, 2 kids. Okay, who covers health insurance?
I do.
How much is health insurance?
102.
102. Okay, so you're gonna keep that same health insurance, okay?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
drop the kids or anything because you're upset with her.
Rufus will be the one to drop it since he's so
You
little.
know what? Rufus is not in here. Is Rufus the father of either of these kids?
No.
$70 income, 2 kids, health insurance on him, but with tempers flaring and Rufus back in the mix, the courtroom teeters on chaos. Who's really putting the kids first?
So
You know what? Rufus is not in here. Is Rufus the father of either of these kids?
No.
If he is not, we're not going to sit up and talk about Rufus, and we're not going to talk about his clients, okay?
Yes.
Because quite frankly, I don't want to hear it. It has nothing to do with this unless Rufus is going to give you some extra money for these kids.
Too short.
Okay, you know, his height has nothing to do with his ability to make money, sir. Nothing.
The judge's patience wears thin. Rufus isn't the father. So why is he still being mentioned? The courtroom tension is sky high, but the truth about finances is still buried.
It has nothing to do with his ability to make money, sir. Nothing. All right, so based on my calculations of the $70,000 a year, I have your gross at $5,800. Then I also, you say you all have 2 children?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you don't have any outside children or anything like that? Just 2 total?
No, she just got Rufus. We can add him on to that.
We're
too.
not adding
And you know you have
Rufus.
outside
Rufus
kids. I don't know what you're setting over there
excuse me.
lying for. You know you
Excuse
got
me,
2 kids and
ma'am.
probably one on the way. Yes, Your
Do you
Honor.
hear me speaking?
Yes.
The math begins $5,800. Gross. 2 kids, no outside children, or are there a shocking slip, hints at a pregnancy? Lies or truth? The courtroom tilts on the edge of a secret.
On the way. Yes, Your
Do you
Honor.
hear me speaking?
Yes,
She
Your Honor.
look pregnant right now.
You
so
know
I don't
what?
know.
That's
I like your
now I
nerve
see why
on
you
shiny
guys
head
could
tail.
never be married. Excuse me, I think I'm talking. Last time I checked, this was my courtroom, right?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, so I don't need you all talking to each other because it's obvious why the 2 of you are not together. Okay? So I have your gross at $5,800, your net at $4,638.68, and you pay health insurance for the children, excuse me.
The judge has had enough. With pregnancy rumors and bickering parents, she reminds them. This is her courtroom, but behind the numbers, real lives hang in the balance.
You pay health insurance for the children, excuse me. So you pay health insurance. How much is health insurance?
102.
102. Let me make sure I give you a credit for that. So with the credit, child support is $1,043.70. Sir, is there anything wrong? Did I say something wrong? Because you do understand that child support is based on a calculation based on the amount of money that you make, correct? That was a question I need you to answer out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is there if there's nothing further, anybody have any more questions?
Yes, Your Honor. Can you just make him see his kids more instead of just putting them on a back burner? Yes.
$1,043.70, his new child support amount. He looks shocked, but she wants more than money. She wants him present. Can a judge make someone be a better parent?
Yes, Your Honor. Can you just make him see his kids more instead of just putting them on a back burner? Yes.
Well, I can't necessarily make him do that. I can't order him to do that because this is not custody court, okay? I will
She's not
encourage
even
you,
there
sir.
when I have the kids.
Okay, sir. What were you saying?
She's not there when I have the kids, so she don't know what I'm doing. And I'm
I
not
agree
coming
with
to her
that.
dirty house.
You know what? We're not talking about the cleanliness of her house. I agree with that. You don't necessarily know what he is doing with the kids, but sir, I encourage you, not saying that you don't, I do encourage you to spend some time with your children, okay?
I can show you pictures on my phone right now, videos. She don't know.
He insists he's involved. She says otherwise. The judge tries to keep it civil, but their resentment runs deep. Pictures, videos, and accusations fly. Who's really there for the kids?
Sir, I encourage you, not saying that you don't, I do encourage you to spend some time with your children, okay?
I can show you pictures on my phone right now, videos. She don't know.
Right, because
She
she's
just
worried about
I told-
Rufus, right?
Exactly.
What the kids tell
Okay.
me.
Yeah. Well,
I know what they tell me.
Well, you know what?
Man,
Whatever, you know
she
what?
making
These are
up
children,
stuff.
so you have to know that children are not always very honest, okay? So
They
if
want to
there's
be with
nothing
me.
for-
That's what the problem is.
Well, you know what? If they want to be with you, then y'all can come in here at a different time and modify that. But you're not going to do it in here. You're going to do it in custody court. Understood? Understood?
Yes.
Okay, if nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Where Rufus at now? He ain't here to help
Look,
you.
you mind your business. You don't worry about Rufus.
Whatever.
Ain't no Rufus.
Yeah, all right. Seen that little dude getting out your car.
The judge gives her final word. This isn't the time to settle custody. The case ends with unresolved emotions, sharp words, and one thing made clear. If either wants real change, it'll take more than court. If this story moved you, drop a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more real-life courtroom drama. Justice isn't just about laws, it's about lives.